Habari za asubuhi. You say good morning. I think that's great. You are students. You learn English. You speak English. I was in one of your classrooms and there was a big sign up that said, Big Mango. So if I speak it to you in English, you will know what I say, right? I'm very happy to be here today, together with our partners of Women's World Banking, at this official launch of a very important initiative, the WAJIBU Financial Capability Program. I would like to first thank our guest of honor for being here today. We're not, as NMB, just launching a bank account. We are launching a financial capability program with a very strong educational focus. So that's why we're particularly pleased that the Ministry of Education, together with the local districts and the Ministry of Gender, Youth, Health, Community Services, do I forget something? It is here as well. And this is important, actually, for all of us in Tanzania. The future of Tanzania is the young population, the kids of Tanzania. And what we would all like to do is for our children to have a good education. And sometimes part of a good education means that we need to save some money to allow and to provide for that education. And that's a role that NMB would like to play together with all of you. The role of saving. What we are launching today is a possibility for parents to start to save for the children from the day that the child is born. So when the child is born, we hope that parents realize that when this child grows up and will become 18 years old and wants to go to college or university, there may be some money needed. And when we start saving for that children's future, when the child is born, there will be quite a bit of money in a savings account, an NMB Mtoto account, by the time that the child is 18 years old. Saving is part of financial capability planning and financial inclusion. And Tanzania puts a lot of emphasis on financial inclusion. The Ministry of Finance, the Bank of Tanzania, and the Financial Services Deepening Trust. At NMB, with not only our branches here in Dar es Salaam, Limani City, but with 180 branches around the world, today is the start of this program that the plan is to roll out in the next few weeks and months to the entire country, where our colleagues at all of the 180 branches of NMB will actually go to all the schools in their communities and districts and roll out the financial capability training at all the schools and inform the parents and the children of the schools about the benefits of saving of a Mtoto account. But there's more than the saving. When children are 13 to 17 years old at secondary school age, they can actually have their own bank account. Why not? Because together with the training and the education of how to deal with money, children between the age of 13 and 17 should be able to have their own bank account and their own ATM account and go to the ATM and withdraw money. But with a little bit of an extra to it, is that when the children use their bank account and withdraw money, there will be an SMS going to the parents to inform them what the child is doing. So for the first time ever in Tanzania, NMB is launching the chipukizi account for children between the age 13 and 17, for them to have their own bank account and use that own bank account, and we hope and expect wisely use the money on that bank account. Of course, when children go up to the age of 18, we hope they go to college or university, and then they will need a student account. NMB used to have the NMB student account, and as part of this program, we are now combining it and calling it the NMB Wanachua account for students at university and colleges, because sometimes a university or a college education requires some money, and it's the money that the students will have to, going forward, plan their future. Guest of honor, NMB still needs your support in order to make the program sustainable. We require financial capability to be part of the school curriculum. Wouldn't it be great that every child at school learns how to deal with money, how to deal with having a bank account, and the importance of saving? So at NMB, we're committed and we're ready to support you when we get to financial capability planning be part of the school curriculum. As I close, I would like to particularly thank Women's World Banking for working with us these past more than 1 year in doing all the research that was needed, in finding out what works, what doesn't work, in doing a pilot, and in doing so, I do want to thank our colleagues of NMB of the 10 branches that participated in the pilot in the Dar es Salaam district, because we don't launch a product without trying what works and what doesn't work. So we've spent a few months piloting the product. We learned what it takes for it to be successful, and today is the big launch, because from today onwards, we will actually roll it out, as I said, throughout all of Tanzania with support of our colleagues of all the 180 branches of NMB. I would also like to thank UK8 from the Department of International Development and FSD Africa for funding the collaboration of NMB and Women's World Banking. I would like to thank the students at Mimani School and the teachers and the parents and the guardians. I invite you all and urge you all to make use of the opportunity. You can attend a great program, and to the students, we wish you well at your school, and we all expect you to grow up understanding what it takes to use money and to spend it wisely, but actually also to save it, so when you're all 18, you can go to college or university. Ladies and gentlemen, students, asante sana. Thank you for joining us here today at this very special event. Asante sana.